And now we're moving on to some other stories that we are tracking, where the TDP's legal battle continues to get their party chief and the former Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu out of the jail. The anti-corruption court in Vijayawada has reserved its order on TDP seeking house arrest for Naidu amid alleged threats. CID has also sought his custody, but the petition is still to be heard. Remember, Naidu is accused of siphoning off over 371 crores meant for upskilling the unemployed youth of Andhra Pradesh. TDP alleges political vendetta to be the reason behind the arrest. The case dates back to 2014, when the then Naidu-led Andhra government released 371 crore to the alleged shell companies.
But they are saying that money laundering is involved, FEMI is involved, and GST has exposed it in 2018. And how do you see this, sir? So is this going political, or one side they are saying that criminal conspiracy, one side it is going political completely?
I mean, if you look at this, it's quite funny. Which is the agency that has investigated? It's CID, which is a state investigative agency. Right? It's filled with his henchmen. It's not ED, it's not CBI, it's not any of the other regulatory agencies. It's an agency filled with his henchmen. And the state is conveniently using this agency to target Mr. Naidu. It's nothing but political vendetta. It's quite clear.
And you're also calling Chief Minister as a psycho. Why is that, sir?
I mean, that's because of his behavior. And this is not something new. I think for the last 2.5 years, this is a name that we've given him because of his erratic behavior. And arresting Mr. Naidu is one such erratic behavior. So therefore, I think it's fair that we can call him a psycho Jagan or a psycho Chief Minister.
We were surprised and shocked when the court yesterday had sent our leader on remand. I have with me the 30-page copy of the remand report submitted by the Jagan Reddy's government. There is not even a single line in this 30-page report to prove that Chandrababu Naidu garu had committed any kind of corruption. So without producing any kind of evidence, how can you say that Chandrababu Naidu garu had committed a crime or was part of some kind of a corruption in the skill development issue? So it is purely political vendetta.
This is a scam wherein government funds were diverted through various shell companies and finally gone in the hands of Chandrababu Naidu and his binomies, wherein we have substantial evidence. Chandrababu Naidu and his ministers and officials diverted the entire that money and withdrawn through various shell companies.
जिसे चंद्रबाबू नायडू को अरेस्ट किया, मैं पसंद नहीं किया, मेरे को पसंद नहीं आया। इसी के लिए अगर कोई गलती है तो आप बात करो, इंस्पेक्शन करो, इन्वेस्टिगेशन करो, तो आपका हाथ में है। लेकिन भिंडी किसको सब कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए, जो आने वाला समय इसको बुमेरंग हो सकता है।
My colleague Somit, who is tracking all the developments taking place in the story, is joining me live right now. Well, Somit, take us through what can be expected here after the CID is still demanding the custody of Chandrababu Naidu, even though the TDP leaders and several of those supporters of Chandrababu Naidu want a house arrest for him. Which way can this go now? Well, clearly, as far as Chandrababu Naidu is concerned, this is a major headache for the TDP, especially ahead of the assembly elections. They are calling it a case of vendetta politics being unleashed by the state governments, since the CID is an investigating instrument of the state government. My colleague Somit, who's tracking all the developments in the story, is joining me right now on the phone line. Somit, while the TDP leaders want house arrest for Chandrababu Naidu, the CID still wants a custody for Chandrababu Naidu. Which way can this go now?
Well, CID has clearly stated in the remand report, stating that, But this is a deep-rooted conspiracy, and Chandrababu Naidu is directly involved in this scam, which involves 371 crores. And so Chandrababu Naidu, should be interrogated in the custody, and they have filed for a 1-week petition, paying the court to, order 1-week custody. And on the other hand, immediately after, court in the judicial custody was awarded by the court, ACB court immediately TDP legal counsel moved 2 petitions. One is to, provide facilities in the Rajahmundry central prison. That court accepted and also ordered for the facilities, special arrangements. And, in the second case, second petition was to, allow, Chandrababu Naidu to be under house arrest rather than being in jail because of his age, medication and all. So, court has heard that matter, and, yesterday evening that the judgment was reserved, and, the court stated that the court will be pronouncing judgment today. So after that, TDP is likely to move the bail petition, so we have to wait and see, because this political drama is going on since the CID arrested Rajahmundry.
Absolutely. So, Amit, we shall wait to see all the developments taking place in the story and come back to you for more on it. And now we're shifting our